Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to start chapter number 4, Introduction to Patterns from Software Architecture and Design Patterns. Okay, Software Architecture and Design Patterns, chapter number 4, Introduction to Patterns, which consists of what is pattern and design pattern, then what makes a pattern, that is GOF group of 4, then describing design patterns, pattern categories and relationship between that patterns, and organizing the catalog, pattern and software architecture. These are the points from this chapter number 4. Okay, so we'll start chapter number 4, introduction to patterns. Okay, so this is design patterns. In software engineering, a design pattern is a general repeatable solution to a commonly occurring problem in software design. Whenever we are going to design any software or any architecture for that software, there are some problems or some solutions to that problems are uh, there are some problems in software design or in architecture. So for solving that problems or for that for finding solution to that problems, there are several structures or several patterns are available here in software engineering. So what it isn't a finished design that can be transformed directly into code, but a descriptional or template for how to solve a problem that can be used in many different situations. There are different templates are available, that is different design patterns are available to solve the problems in software architecture or in software design. So what are the usage of that design patterns? What design patterns provides? It provides general solutions for documented in format that doesn't require specific tied to a particular problem, or it can speed up the development process by providing tested proven development paradigms. Okay, it provides some development processes, or it speed up the processes through through that design patterns. It helps you to benefit from the experience of fellow developers. Okay, you can see the GOF, that is GOF design patterns, that is a gang of four. These four are the authors of that book, Design Patterns. Okay, uh, if you are going to refer that reference books, okay, if you have seen that syllabus copies, there are number of reference books are available. Okay, so from that gang of four, these four are the researcher or these four are the developer or writer of that books. Okay, so design patterns, elements of reusable object oriented software. This is the book for design pattern. Okay, so it defines 23 design patterns for recurrent design issues called GOM design patterns. They are classified by their purpose like structural, behavior, or creational. Okay, so here you can see the classification of GOM design patterns: creational, structure, and behavioral. Here you can see the class scope and object scope of that pattern. In creational, that factory method, instructional adapter class, then interpreter and template in behavioral. Okay, so these are the mm, definitions regarding that design patterns. Here we are going to see that why we need that design patterns. Okay, so the design pattern satisfy this need for good, simple and reusable solutions. Okay, why we need design patterns? To get that simple and reusable solutions for the problems of software engineering. Okay, to design that software, design pattern catalog common interactions between objects and programmers have often found useful. Through design patterns, the interaction between that objects and that programmers, okay, this interaction is going to be simple and useful for to design that software. Okay, then there are some difficulties of object oriented design. We have seen the object oriented programming, object oriented design in software engineering. Okay, so object oriented design, there are some difficulties to find pertinent objects, then factor them into classes at the right granularity, defining that class interfaces and inheritance hierarchies, and establish key relationship among them. So the interaction between these classes and objects in object oriented design, it is difficult to form that interaction with that class interfaces and inheritance hierarchies. Okay, so what is the differences between that? So in it is a reusable and flexible design. Okay, is difficult, if not possible, if not impossible to get right the first time. Okay, at first time we are not going to get that flexible design in object oriented. Okay, or that reusable component or reusable design at first attempt. So experienced object oriented designers do make good designs. Okay, if that object oriented designers or the designers are experienced person, they can make good designs, whereas new designers are overwhelmed by the options available and tend to fall back on non-object oriented techniques they have used before. If they have not used any object oriented technique before, then not it is not possible for them to design or to solve that problem using the new techniques. Okay, then patterns. What are the patterns here? When they find a good solution, they use it again and again. That is pattern. Okay, if we are having any idea or we are uh, having any concept, or if we are find any solution to any problems, so we can use that solution again and again for that problem. Okay, so that is a pattern to solve that problem. Okay, that is pattern. A designer who is familiar with such patterns can apply them immediately to design problems without having to rediscover them. So designer who is familiar with that patterns, they can apply them on their design problems. Okay, without rediscovering them again and again. So what is design pattern? We have seen that what is pattern. Okay, then what is design pattern here? So each pattern describes a problem which occurs over and over again in our environment. Whenever we are having any problem definition, okay, that okay, then and then describes a core of the solution to that problem in such a way that you can use the solution a millions times over without ever doing it the same way twice. If we are having any software development problems or software definitions, or the problem definition to design that software, and any problem to design that software, it may occur multiple times over and over again. Here you can see multiple times that problem is occurred, and we are having solutions to that problems. Here you can see we are having patterns, or we get the solutions for that problem, then we can use that pattern or that solution again and again to solve that problems. Okay, so that is design pattern to that is design pattern for that software. Okay, that is design pattern. The design patterns are class combinations. Okay, and accompanying algorithms that fulfill common design purposes. Okay, what are design patterns here? Design patterns are combination of classes or algorithms. Okay, then design patterns are description of communicating objects and classes that are customized to solve a general design problem in a particular context. Design patterns are description of communicating objects and classes. We have seen the intercommunication between objects and classes. Okay, then in software engineering, a design pattern is a general reusable solution. It is a reusable solution for commonly occurring problem in software design. It is a solution for commonly occurring problem in software design. Okay, so it is not a finished design that can be transformed directly into code. We cannot transform that design pattern into code. Okay, so it is a description or a template for how to solve a problem that can be used in many different situations. In object oriented design patterns, typically it shows the relationships and interaction between classes or objects. Okay, without specifying the final application classes or objects that are involved. It is solution to the commonly occurring problem in software design. Okay, we cannot convert that object oriented or design software design patterns into that into code. Okay, so the essential elements of a pattern. Okay, what pattern consists of? It consists of name, that is meaningful pattern identifier, then problem descriptions, then solution descriptions, then consequences. Okay, what solution description includes? Elements that make up the pattern, their relationships, responsibilities, and collaborations. Then consequences, it includes the results and trade-offs of applying the pattern. So there are several design types of patterns. Okay, types of design patterns based on that GOF group of four. Okay, that is creational patterns, structural patterns, and behavioral patterns. So creational patterns includes creating a collection of objects in flexible ways, and structural representing a collection of related objects. Okay, behavioral patterns are capturing behavior among a collection of objects. These are three types of design patterns: creational, structural, and behavioral. Okay, in describing the design patterns. What the design patterns is. Intent. What is the intent of the design pattern? It is a short description of pattern and its purpose. It is also known as any analysis this pattern is known by. Then motivation of that pattern, applicability of that pattern, structure, then participants that like classes and objects and their relationships. Structure is a UML notations. We are going to draw that patterns using UML notations. Then collaborations between that classes and that participants of that design pattern, then consequences of that patterns, implementations, then sample code. Okay, then uses of that pattern, then patterns related to that patterns. Okay, the catalog here, the catalog of design patterns. There are two criteria: the purpose and scope of pattern, what pattern does, and whether that pattern applies primarily to that classes or to that objects. Your purpose means for creational, structural, and behavior. Okay, what creational pattern consists of? Concern the process of object creations. In creational patterns, what it concerns? Process of object creation, then composition of classes or objects. In structural, purpose of structural objects, then behavioral patterns. It characterizes the ways in which classes or objects interact. Okay, the behavior of classes and objects and their responsibilities. Here you can see the catalog, or we have seen in previous slide that the classification of GOFs, group of force, based on the design patterns. Here you can see the scope, class, and objects here. Then purpose of patterns, like there are three patterns: creational, structural, and behavioral pattern. What is that creational pattern includes factory method, abstract factory, then builder, prototype, singleton pattern. In structural, adapter is there, adapter class, adapter object, then bridge, composite pattern, decorator, packet pattern, flyweight, proxy patterns. Or in behavioral, it includes at class, interpreter, and template method. At object, it includes chain of responsibility, command, iterator pattern, mediator, memento, then observer pattern, state, strategy, and visitor. And then we are going to see the example of design patterns. Here you can see the abstract factory, object recreational. Okay, this is the way, or this is the notations for abstract factory. Okay, here you can see the classification of the design patterns. Here, based on the GOF design patterns group of four: class scope and object scope. Here you can see the several design patterns under that: creational, structural, and behavior. Okay, so under creational there are several patterns are there, creational patterns. Okay, so this is the basics about what is pattern, what pattern is, what is design pattern, what makes the pattern by that GOF. Okay, that is group of four. These are the researcher or author of that design patterns. Okay, in describing design patterns, what design patterns tells us, it provides solutions for software design problems. Okay, then we have seen the pattern categories and relationship between patterns we are going to see in next session. Okay, then organizing the catalog and patterns and software architecture. Okay, here you can see your next chapter is about study of design patterns. Your study of design patterns, it includes creational patterns. Okay, that we are going to see in 4 chapters also, that it is the description of your design patterns, that creational patterns, structural patterns and behavioral patterns. Okay, state patterns. Okay, it includes that singleton pattern, factory method, abstract factory, in creational pattern. In structural, it includes adapter, decorator, packer. This is the classification of that design patterns. Okay, this is your 5th chapter. In 4th chapter we are going to see the describing the design patterns, relationship between that patterns. Okay, this 4th and 5th chapters are we are going to cover in next upcoming lectures. Okay, so today we have seen what is pattern, design pattern, what makes pattern, and then we have seen the describing design patterns. Okay, then patterns categories and relationship between patterns, and next points we are going to see in next session. Okay, so that's it for today's session. Thank you.